So I am relaxing. I have not been doing a lot of videos because I needed some time to myself. Felt like I was stuck in a place where I once was. And I spent so much time sharing with everybody else about that place that I didn't spend enough time refocusing myself for the places where I'm going, or the place where I'm going. Sometimes you can get so caught up in your past that even in your present, you can continue to live in your past as opposed to focusing on your future. And if you don't let go, everybody thinks when you go through a traumatic experience, or you go through an experience where things have to change, everybody thinks that you move on to the next phase of your life with ease, and that's not always true. Sometimes we get stuck, or even though we suggested that we've declared our independence from that one place where we once were, we continue to stay stuck because we follow the same motions and we continue to do the same things that we were doing when we were in it once we get out of it. So that's a part of your healing. Even going through a divorce, I understood that some of the same things that I was doing in the marriage, some of the same things I continue to do even outside of it. And I'm not talking about, taking care of your children, your kids, or anything like that. That's something that you should do. I love my kids. Me and my kids, the rapport that we have with each other is awesome and amazing. And I built that relationship. I built those relationships with each one of my kids individually over the course of years. It's not something that happened over the course of time. Everybody, however, is not happy with that. But it is what it is. So for me, man, look, I just want to encourage everybody, man, take time for yourself. Learn how to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. What I mean by that is, you can't spend time. I spent a lot of time in my life trying to prove myself to other people without ever proving myself to myself. You can't spend time trying to prove yourself to other people, because no matter what extent you're willing to go to try to convince them that you are, worth whatever, they're offering. A lot of times what they're offering to you is meaningless anyway, and it's not worth, they're not even worth the attention and effort you give to trying to convince them that you are what it is they, expect you to be, or whatever it is they expect you to become. Be yourself. I'm learning how to love myself. I'm learning how to enjoy the benefit of being alone with myself. I've been extremely tired and exhausted because I've been running my kids back and forth. I love my kids. My daughter's going to a different high school now than my son is because she wanted to do some things in the performing arts. And you should make sure that you do your best to make sure that you support your kids and whatever their interest is. But man, it's been wear and tear. I've been getting up early in the morning because I have to drive past my job to get her to where it is she needs to get to. And then I need to get back to my job by a certain time. So, hey, that's a life. But I just want to tell you, man, make sure that you focus on where it is you're going. I want to journey out, man, take some trips, experience life. I want to do things that I wasn't able to do when I was married. Like I said, I'm not here to slight anybody. I keep my comments to myself with regard to the other party and what it is they do. But I'm not here to slight anybody. I can only speak on my behalf and what it is I need to do. My son, his birthday's coming up, and he wants both his mother and father to be there. He doesn't want us to do things independently or separately, nor should we, nor do I think we should. But I want to do my best to make sure that it is he gets what he wants, because he has a right to that. When you get divorced, it's not about the two of you and how you feel about each other. It's about the kids. It's about you making sure that you do what it is necessary for the kids, and it can't be a one-sided conversation. It has to be, in other words, it can't be something that only works for you. But when it comes to me, it doesn't work for me. I don't do we separate the time between our kids. I don't do my week, your week. Whatever it is the kids need, it doesn't matter whose week it is. You know, if we have it within our power to do it, we just do it. You know, that's what it is. And that's where it's always been with my kids. I take my daughter to school because regardless of whose week it is, because that's what I have to do. And you know, I'm gonna continue to do that, of course, because that's my baby. You know, that's my daughter. And I want to make sure that, of course, she's safe as a father and all those things. So just remember in those elements, man, make sure that you keep your kids what's in the best interest of your kids, and make sure that you are able to move forward from where it is you were. So like I said, today is a new day. So every conversation that I have with you from this point forward will be about positive things that I'm doing in my life. I will take you on journeys that I go on to explore the things that I'm doing in my life. And that's it. So find out what it is you need to do in your life. Do those positive things. Go out and explore and live the life that you've always wanted to.